So let me stop right there, and I want Ezekiel from North America side, WD Clinic, for just like the functional things. Tell us where we are, what worries you, and maybe show us some cool things that you've been doing. I think the team wants to see it. And Adif, I want you then to represent the Indonesia side about how comfortable are you with Ezekiel disappearing, what's going to happen, because the implementation is next Wednesday. And it's my second visit to LA. You know, we want it to go well. We want it to go well. It's not gonna be perfect. Nothing's perfect, but we want it to go well. And we do have great partners. They even said to me, "Hey, we screw up. We still have our old, Office Ally." By the way, we're replacing Office Ally. That's a $200 million platform, right? It's a great story already. And then when I go in the Bay in 2 weeks, I'm going to get someone off of eClinicalWorks. That's also a great story, right? These are big platforms. Point click care is my next thing because I hate point click care. I mean, they're on the target. So we're going in the right direction. So Ezekiel, take it over. Where are we? What are you working on? And maybe you should do one screen share of something you're excited about.
Yeah, I think we're okay. I'm working on that last minute feature.
What last minute feature
scary.
are you talking about, Ezekiel?
Moving the necessity to have a visit open to add history items.
What he means by that is that I've asked him, right, when the visit is closed, to be able to download immunization schedule, to download ADL requirements, to be able to download all PDFs, and to be able to list out doctors and specialists, right? Because I find out I needed these things for these annual wellness visits for older people. So the idea that our chart is dynamic when it's when it's closed is kind of different for us. But Ezekiel figured out a way after me pushing him, saying that we must be able to do it. So go ahead, show us.
Yeah, it's scary because it's like a major change in one of the core features. So yeah, it's.
I love when you say scary, Ezekiel. I love it. That's scary. When you say scary, it's actually kind of scary for me. Like twice scary.
Yeah. Okay, one of the first things is this core team stuff. You asked me to do that.
Yeah, it's a requirement because you have to say who are all the specialists taking care of that patient. The primary care, cardiologist, all those have to be listed, and you have to confirm that you what's it say? What's the word? You have to reconcile. You have to reconcile in a visit that you checked it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, this is our own list, so maybe you want to.
Oh, that's great.
It up
okay.
So we can know we need to add something. Just some basic data, and we have the HUDA also complete.
Oh, example of HUDA. I said, hey, the client is saying they don't like to put in the address. Can you put the U.S. postal codes autocomplete into our system? He said, what are you talking about? I explained it again. He said, okay, let's do it. And he did it the next day. So we innovate all the time on this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And basically lets us have like this list. Show it here in case you are on the checking your exam and doing your diagnosis. You can check it here.
Yeah, so that's the exam page. So it's going to be active in the exam page when it's open. Great.
Yeah. The other stuff I'm working on right now is this.
Yeah, I dropped this on Ezekiel last night at 4 p.m.
Yeah. This is for adults, I think.
Yes. So cool, right? I mean, not many people can just do something like this, just to be very systematic about it. Yeah.
And you always have the latest values here to check it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you have to add fall risks at some point.
Okay. Yeah. Same here. The directive.
Oh yeah, the advanced directive was the day before yesterday.
Yeah, and this should show here good comfort. I don't know the medical usage of this, so probably Nehal and Wilson will know more. But
We love it.
that's that.
We love it.
And let me show you. Let me check the ages. Here, Charles. 12 years old, so it should show the development.
So it's age specific development. Obviously, this is cool, right? And click the reference. The reference is awesome, right? This is what we always forget. We pediatricians. I still can't remember this. I try to memorize this since for the past 25 years. I'm like brain dead. This thing is I'm brain dead. Yeah, it's cool. I love it. Oh, show me your PDF downloader.
PDF
So
documents.
right, because we don't have integrations with every lab, with every whatever, so we can put in various categories all the documents. It's just something that we require to get going, and this is what our competitors do, frankly. So when the doctor goes into the exam visit, they can just look at the labs that were downloaded by the front office. The key part is that Ezekiel's making this available. I think this is true, right? Ezekiel is available in the registration page.
Not in the registration, but you can see it all the time.
But can you download it when the exam's not open?
Yeah.
See, wow, great. And where do you do it from the registration page, or is it just open on
Remember, we'll join the documents and notes tab.
Okay, but I mean, like, let's say it's a day before the patient visits. Can I download documents then?
Yeah, you can.
Sorry, so is this if, for example, someone's done an X-ray outside of the clinic, then they'll send the X-ray via email, or how do they send that to the office to then download it via PDF?
Yeah, it usually comes with the patient just like brings a sack of stuff, but that's another option too. We can also do. Of course, ideally we want the real integration, and,
right?
But we haven't cracked that nut really. Like it's kind of, and even on the billing side, I'm kind of like, I don't know, Laurie, it's probably bad, but I'm like, these are outpatient providers. They're not really gonna get high scores on the data piece, unless it's pediatrics and you're like using the parent to speak on behalf of the kid. You get a pretty high score with that. But I'll probably just hard code that in. You know, anyone less than 12, I'm gonna assume that there's a parent in the room. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it. Any other questions for
Ezekiel? As you
Ezekiel?
can see, there's no exam open here.
Oh,
you can see my.
So cool.
My,
No,
my
we saw it. That was
sorry.
great. No, that was really good. Other questions for Ezekiel?
No, that looks great. I really like the milestone tracker for pediatrics. That's amazing.
I was just so glad this morning, Ezekiel, that I erased this last sentence after requesting all this. I erased that thing that said, if you don't want to do the vaccines for the other age groups, don't. I actually kept it because we were actually going to the older person. So, but this, explain what you're doing here. It's so cool. Explain what you're doing here.
Yeah, this is the pediatrics calendar for vaccines. From here, you can add to the history or already administered vaccines, so you can dump that information into the system.
Good. Oh, Ezekiel, I might not make the mandatory for the lot number, because like if someone tells me they got vaccinated, I don't know the lot number.
Yeah.
I would get rid of that, but it's okay to.
I've already.
Yeah, I'd probably get rid of it, frankly. Just because they're not gonna know. Later, you'll know that I'm gonna complicate things because New York State, California State, they have requirements to download through their system, like by the state. So they have an integration. So of course, when they have the integration, if it's gonna auto-populate ours, but let's not worry about that right now. Yeah. The reality, you have to go to the clinics. Like I found out that Dr. Liu doesn't give vaccines because it's so hard to keep them up and it slows him down. So he doesn't even do it. If he does it, he'll do a vaccine day, and people just come in. But he's not doing pediatrics, and so it's really about flu shots. No one really cares about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome.
So I think that's that from me for now. I'm finishing that ATL stuff. Mm.
Yeah, so beautiful. What do you think about our stability for next week when you're like sunbathing somewhere? And
I'm thinking about adding some utility stuff, so in case something goes not so well, we can fix it manually without